Good day, and we're back with our LWS family to go over our audio series number 25 with Ron and all of our group, Jim, Trina, and Dom. Hey, Ron, how you doing today?
I think I'm great. Well, that's a conceited thing. I think I'm doing fine.
Well, you sound great, so let's stick with that.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go on
All
that.
right. Well, I have a first question from our member. Says Ron, can you comment with how you feel the alliance would deal with racism and division when appointing humanitarians?
Hmm. The alliance does not like racism and things that divide people one from another or from one group to another. They don't like it. If you participate in that or are co co-sponsoring it, you're in jeopardy of not getting your funds, not getting your appointment because that's not moving forward. If you do those kinds of things, you're not in the ascension process. That's just basically what it is. Now, there are certain people who uh, call racism when there's no racism involved in it. And those are the kinds of people who, if they want to participate with Loved One Society, number one, I won't participate with them. Number two, the alliance won't give them funds because that's giving them money when they don't are not in harmony with the alliance. They won't do that. So those kinds of people, and I we're addressing those kinds of people. I'm not sure that we have many in Loved One Society that are that way, and so I say that that's not appropriate, and that's true. But I don't think it really plays that heavily on our Loved One Society family. We're just not that way. So how does it deal with humanitarians? Um, Humanitarians don't do that sort of thing. That's calling somebody else something or uh, perpetuating or continuing to perpetuate divisions amongst people. And um, the color of skin is a pigmentation. It has nothing to do with the people and their willingness to be pleasure or service to God. They're loved just as much as anybody else. Um, God does not see that as a identifying structure, if you want to call it that. God does not see that. He sees every person that He's created as perfect. He gave you free agency. What you do with that free agency is your own creation. And people say, well, I'm not creating. You are creating every moment of every day that you're alive. You are creating one thing or another. And if you don't believe that, then look at the things that you focus on and then see if those are the kinds of things that come about in your life. And then you'll see that what you focus on is what you create. If you're focusing on pain and suffering, and oh, I've got this problem, and oh, I'm so poor, that's what you're going to create for yourself a continuation of what you already have. If you learn how to focus on things that you want and be very positive about that, then your life will change. Is it a punishment? No, it's not a punishment. God gave you free agency to do what you want to do. He's never going to punish you, period. He's not going to punish you. He's not going to punish the bad human beings that are doing all kinds of negative stuff. They have their own consequences as a result of living in third dimension and doing those kinds of things. And if you don't like what's going to happen to you, then change. God's willing to forgive and forget, but you've got karma to deal with, and karma is your own way of retribution and consequences for the decisions that you make and the negative things that you do. So there are consequences for what you do wrong, but God doesn't punish you because He gave you free agency to do that. And that's why the cabal is in such bad shape, because what they're doing to us is crossing over into our dominion and controlling us. That's a no no. They're trying to divide us from God. So they don't want us to ever have anything to do with God in reality. They just want you to do your little prayers and and never create a relationship with God, because you can't be controlled if you do that. And we're all aware that what I'm saying is true. And if it's just a reminder, then that's good. But that's the way that the structure of the heavens is being done. And so, if we want harmony and peace and love and joy in our lives, then we are the ones that have to create it. And you create it by focusing on the things that you want.
Well, that's a great answer, Ron. I know it'll help a lot of people. And we will be right back with another question from the member.